The $1,200 plus $600 monthly checks focused on low-income individuals. All of the details behind the plan and all the details on these payments in this video, so let's get right into it. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, you probably want to make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video so you can be eligible for one of these little stimulus checks that we are sending out right here on the channel each and every week. So I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for your support. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right down below the video. And just remember, I am back every single day to keep you updated and to be your daily advocate to help out anybody in this community because there's a lot going on right now. In fact, the Senate is still in session and we are waiting for a big announcement out of them here. Hopefully sooner than later. It's supposed to be coming any day now in regards to the reconciliation bill. So stay tuned for that. But yes, there are a lot of different things that are being introduced right now, like what we're going to be talking about in this video, the $1,200 plus $600 monthly checks on an ongoing basis, plus so many other details on the stimulus packages and other things regarding Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, RRB, low income, no income, you name it. We've got it all right here on this channel. So thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And I wish you the best of luck for all of you who are subscribed to win one of those little stimulus checks that we are pushing out the door every single week right here on the channel. So again, thank you for your support. Let's get into this. So now the $1,200 and $600 monthly checks is in reference to this new plan that was recently introduced just the other day called the Support Act by Representative Ilhan Omar. Now, these $1,200 and $600 payments would be going out to lower income individuals on an ongoing monthly basis, and from what it looks like, for an indefinite period of time. In other words, forever, right? There was no defined end date for all of these payments to go out. She basically laid it out and said, according to her plan, these things would go on forever and ever and ever, focused on low-income people. I mean, I don't know about you, but that just sounds like the best of all the worlds, right? A $1,200 check each and every month ongoing forever. I mean, that's pretty sweet, especially for those of you living on a low fixed income from all the benefits that I mentioned a minute ago. I mean, $1,200 would probably be a lot more than a lot of you are probably receiving right now from your monthly benefits, right? I mean, based on the comments that I see down below, most people receive anywhere between about $600 and $900 just from what I've been seeing in the comments section. So $1,200 would certainly be a really nice supplement, right? So let's get into the details a little bit further here. The $1,200 would be focused on the adults on an ongoing basis who are earning under $75,000 as an adult or as an individual earning under $112,000 as the head of household. Now, according to the research that I've done and as I've looked through all of this, it just simply says income. It does not say anything specific as to where the income is coming from, as in, are you out working at a job earning $70,000 or $25,000? Or are you getting your income from Social Security or VA benefits? Are you getting it from SSDI or SSI benefits? There was no specifications within the plan as far as where the income comes from to make you eligible for this $1,200, which again is the best of all the worlds, especially for most people in this community who are receiving a lot of these benefits that we are talking about right now. So that is a really good thing. So essentially what that says is, would you be eligible? Well, according to the research that I've done and what it looks like in the plan, yeah, it looks like anybody who receives these monthly benefits that I've been talking about, it looks like from what I've seen, yes, absolutely, you would be included because your income by default, for the most part, would be under $75,000. Now, here's the thing. If you're receiving any of the benefits that I've been mentioning, by default of the plans, for the most part, your income is under $75,000. There may be a rare exception to the rule, but if you're earning $75,000, for the most part, you're pretty much not eligible to receive any of those benefits, right? We don't need to go down that road in this video, but you kind of know what I'm saying is, if you receive the benefits, your income is pretty much less than $75,000 a year, right? So $75,000 is actually a pretty high income. Most people earn under that. In fact, as of like right now, I think the median household or average individual income right now is like $59,000, $60,000. So yeah, that's way under the $70,000. So $75,000, sorry. So a lot of people would be eligible for this, right? Now again, you might be wondering, what about the extra $600 payment? You talked about it. What is that for? That is specific for people who have kids. So the extra $600 payment would be on top of the $1,200 for those individuals who have kids. Now, it looks like it'd be $600 per child on an ongoing basis. As far as age parameters, I didn't see it. I can't imagine it's not in there. I think I overlooked that. I would need to look at that plan again, but I looked through it and I thought, wait, no age parameters? This is weird. So I'm convinced that I overlooked it, mistakenly overlooked the age parameters on that, but there's got to be an age parameter because, I mean, let's be real. My parents have kids, called me, and I'm like almost 40, so should my parents get a $600 check for me? I'm going to say no. Sorry, Mom and Dad, but I don't think you should get a check for me. Just saying. If you do, by the way, send it my way. I'll take that $600. So yeah, anyway, my point is there's probably some age parameters on that. I'm sure my parents are like, hey, we're going to keep that money. But no, seriously, I don't think they would get it just because I think the age parameters would probably be very similar to what they were with other stimulus checks, which is about 17 or 18. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on all of that. But anyway, so now what about this plan? When is it going to be implemented, right? That's the next question everybody wants to know. When are we getting the money? Show us the green, like right now. So here's how she wants to do this. She wants to implement this plan by first implementing and sending out or deploying a pilot program, hundreds of pilot programs all around the country in different cities, states, localities, counties. These pilot programs that are funded by $2.5 billion of seed capital. So they take this $2.5 billion and they plow it into these hundreds of little pilot programs that are being implemented all over the country. As a result of that, they use these pilot programs for the course of 5 years to do some research on this to see the effectiveness of these pilot programs. Then they come back after that period of time. Why they need 5 years, I'm not really quite sure. To me, it would seem like probably about a year and a half or 2 years would probably be sufficient, but I feel like 5 years would certainly give them the data that they're looking for to see if these programs are effective or not. But after 5 years, they come back and they assess all of the data as far as these pilot programs have been operated over the last 5 years. Then they come together and they say, okay, have these pilot programs been effective to help out lower income individuals with monthly ongoing payments that are no strings attached with all of their regular living expenses? Well, I can already tell you what they're going to find. I guarantee you they're going to find that these plans are incredibly effective. The reason I say that is because we already have tons of these plans all over the country right now. Guaranteed basic income programs, universal basic income programs. We have these monthly payments ongoing all over the country right now, and they already have been for, in some instances, almost 2 years now in some of the plans, but most of them about 1.5 years so far. And we already see that they're very, very popular and very, very effective. So I already know what they're going to find when after the end of this 5 years. They're going to find that, I guess we should have started this a long time ago, is pretty much what they're going to find. So after this 5 years, then they come out and they start implementing this nationwide nationwide GBI, which is Guaranteed Basic Income Plan on a nationwide level. So previously, remember, the pilot programs are being implemented across hundreds of states, counties, cities, and localities. And of course, yes, I know there's not hundreds of states. I just said that is because, it's kind of all encompassed within the hundreds. But yes, I do know that there's not hundreds of states. I'm not very good with geography, but I do know that there's 50 states. I do know that much. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. So yes, they will come back after this time period and they will start issuing these nationwide GBI programs across the entire nation funded by the federal government. So the federal government would be funding this nationwide UBI program, which would ultimately be sending out the $1,200 payments to anybody earning under $75,000. Not bad, right? I mean, that's pretty cool. I guess probably like the biggest downfall behind this plan is that it's about 7 years out from now. That's kind of like the biggest downfall right now, is the time frame in which it's going to take to get this plan implemented. Now, between now and then, is there likely going to be some kind of other support that comes up, some kind of other monthly stimulus check or GBI or UBI plan? By the way, UBI is Universal Basic Income, GBI is Guaranteed Basic Income. Is there going to be some kind of plan like that implemented between now and 8 years from now when these $1,200 checks are actually going out? I would say most likely yes. The reason I'm saying that is because the popularity of these plans right now is like raging. They keep popping up all over the place. I mean, it is almost on a weekly basis. I'm finding a new guaranteed basic income program that's popped up in some state, some city in some state. So yeah, I would say I'm kind of surprised that it's out that far into the future. I would say I wouldn't be surprised one bit if they kind of roll this thing out in a matter of the next 2 to 3 years. That's just kind of what I'm looking at, just based on everything that's going on. If they don't roll this big one out between, the next 2 or 3 years, I wouldn't be surprised one bit if they roll something out on a smaller scale in the next couple years here, or even sooner. I mean, it could be a lot sooner than that. And then, in a few years out from that, then roll out this big nationwide one with the $1,200 checks. I wouldn't be surprised if that's kind of the progress in the way that this goes, because a lot of these people looking at these plans right now are saying, these things are popular. There's a lot of people who are really relying on these plans. Let's get this thing rolled out a lot sooner. People don't have 8 years to wait or 7 years to wait for these plans to be rolled out. Let's get it going right now. People need relief now. People can't wait 7 years to get $1,000 or $1,200 a month. That's kind of nuts, right? So anyway, these are basically the full details on this plan. Again, a few days ago when she announced this, I was actually out the day before she actually made the official announcement because of my superior or my superb detective work. I was out there and I found all the information before she actually technically announced it. And I was actually out in that video saying, here it is. She's going to announce this tomorrow. But I actually brought it to you a day early. So all of you right here on the channel probably knew most of this information prior to the actual official announcement from Representative Ilhan Omar. So anyway, you got to make sure you're subscribed so I can give you that ninja type work just like I gave you right there in that other video a few days ago. So anyway, if you want to join the ninja team, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video. I promise you, we don't need to do anything crazy. We don't need to climb across a rope course or, scale a brick wall or, swim across some water with alligators swimming around and sharks, stuff like that. We don't need to do that. We just need to do some ninja detective work right here with all the information. That's all the kind of ninja work I do right here. Yeah, I don't climb across ropes and, scale brick walls, stuff like that. I don't do that stuff. No. Anyway, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video. I'm so glad that nobody watches my videos till the very end. That's why I can say these things at the end, because it's funny to me, and I'm just glad that nobody sees it. So, anyway, enjoy your day. Once again, probably talking to myself right now, but that's totally cool. I have no problem with that. I do it all day long, pretty much, because is anybody in this room? Hello? Nobody's here. It's just me. Yeah, just me in this room. So, anyway, enjoy your day. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment or anything down below. I wish you the best of luck with those little stimulus checks I am pushing out in this channel right here. Thank you, everybody. You're amazing. Share this video with your friends, family, social media. Subscribe. Go back and check out any of my nearly 1,400 videos. And I'll see you in the next video. Catch you later.